Today we're formally declaring a public safety emergency. This is an emergency. This is a tragic emergency. And it's embarrassing for me to be up here. You know, I'm going to see Putin. I'm going to Russia on Friday. I don't like being up here talking about how unsafe and how dirty and disgusting this once beautiful capital was, with graffiti all over the walls.
What's good, Dark Mafia, man? We back with another one. Hey, check me out. We got some breaking news, man. We got breaking news across the world. That's what this video is about today. I'm gonna get right into it. But first, check out the link in the description for the merch, man. Your boy went hard on the merch. You know, I'm doing YouTube full time now, so you know, anything helps, especially those likes, comments, and them subscribes, bro. All right, so check me out. Anyway, let's get right to it today, y'all.
For those of you living on the East Coast of the United States, like myself, this is important that you hear. It's important that you go click and watch the video, read the article, and everything else that I'm about to tell you. Listen, there is an anomaly that is swimming or moving up alongside Africa, and it's expected to possibly breach East Coast waters. Now, I don't know what it is. It's huge as fuck. It's a cluster of waves over 80 fucking feet high, spanning 2,000 miles. This is all real. This isn't conspiracy. This isn't bullshit. This isn't fake news. This is factual shit. Please, if you live on the East Coast, click the link in my profile. Go to the articles tab and read it for yourself, or go on Google or your favorite search engine and type.
So, in Panama, the Venom UFO alien meteorite that landed in his backyard, a glowing hot meteorite landed in his backyard in Panama. And he's got this in his house now. He's doing experiments on it, and it seems to be growing. It's like some mad B-movie scientists with this alien thing expanding and contracting. But seriously, I've been contacted by one of his friends and associates who says this is the real deal. He is scared for his friend's safety. They worried that he might be shut down, taken away by the authorities, which I suspect might happen if he does actually have some weird alien, either organic or inorganic material in his possession. So we'll see what happens. He keeps posting videos for now. It does seem really, really weird, but is it a hoax? Who knows? What are your thoughts at Kin Panama? Thank you.
We have some news right.
I think the government need to give him some money for the discovery. You know, congratulations, but it shouldn't be in a civilian's hands. Let's be so serious. You know, some money for the discovery. You know, he did discover it. He didn't have to go public with it. But yeah, it shouldn't be in a regular person's hands. It shouldn't be played with at all, really. We don't know nothing about it. We done seen too many movies.
Right now, law enforcement authorities have now arrested 2 men in Utah on suspicion of placing an incendiary device under a news media vehicle in Salt Lake City. The bomb, thankfully, did not go off.
People got no life.
This happened on Friday, but we're learning about it now. According to The Guardian and elsewhere, police and fire department bomb squads responded quickly, and a suspicious device was found underneath a news media vehicle near an occupied building. The bomb had been, quote, lit, but failed to function as designed, according to court records and CBS affiliate KUTV. 2 suspects, one age 58 and one age 31, were arrested and now could face charges related to possible terrorism and weapons possession. This is a very serious situation, and thankfully nothing happened. They didn't go off. Spread the word as always. I'll provide you updates as we get more information. So follow along for more and subscribe to my Substack at the link in my bio to support my work.
The end of the line for our beloved Donald Trump. And this time, the blow didn't come from Congress or a political rival. It came from where he least expected it, the armed forces. General Randy George, Chief of Staff of the U.S. Army, went on nationwide television and gave a speech that stunned the country. Plain and simple, he said the president is a direct threat to national security. He's not just a fading politician, he's an active risk to our institutions and to the stability of the country. the general declared. General George accused him of sabotaging the interests of the working class, favoring billionaires through shady military contracts, and weakening the armed forces from within. While soldiers struggled with what little they had, he and his allies were diverting public resources for their own gain, the general said. According to him, there is evidence the president broke laws, colluded with foreign powers, and compromised classified strategies. And then he dropped the bomb. That man must be removed from office immediately. Finally, he said all the evidence is already in the FBI's hands. He betrayed his country.
Walt Disney just froze himself, said wake him up in the future. Walt Disney right now, and you know it worked because they froze the baby 30 years ago. They just woke that baby up now. And that baby is a regular fucking, you think I'm playing? Nigga, they woke the baby up from 30 years ago right fucking now. So this shit worked. You think I'm playing? He think I'm playing. Yeah, look it up. Look it up. Look it up. Look it up. They woke a baby up. They froze a baby 30 years ago and they woke him up now. Right? Super baby. That's super baby. The baby is 30 years old, but it's born at the same time. Stop playing on me.
Oh, they say he was born in 1994 and he was froze for over 31 years.
There you go.
And he just came out in July 2025.
You think I'm playing?
In Ohio.
In Ohio, right? And that's crazy. How can they do that? And he's still a baby now. But you know what I said? This is what I said. I said he's gonna have Benjamin Button disease. As he get older, he's gonna be turning older. Like when he's 30, he's gonna be 60, right? And I think it's gonna catch up with him. That's what I think. But if it don't, then everything gotta be a trick.
Because he ain't use his body. How the fuck you?
I mean, they got to be a trick, right? So how can you freeze something and then make it come alive 30 years later and it's the same age, right? Time can't be real. Age can't be real. Death can't be real. They put in front of our face that nothing is fucking real.
Well, here's some potentially disturbing news. The FBI...
Well, the thing about freezing stuff is...
Are warning...
The thing about freezing stuff is when you freeze something, it tears it up from the inside out. So that's like a tenderized human being. So I don't know how they figured that part out. So that, I don't think you're going to bring it back to life. Once you freeze anything, it tenderizes it. Like it expands, like the water in it expands and it destroys all the... Look it up.
Of possible lone wolf terrorist attacks in New York City and San Francisco on the 4th of July. According to ABC News, there has been intelligence bulletins sent out ahead of the holiday warning of copycat attacks and homegrown terrorists. The FBI and Department of Homeland Security have said lone wolf attacks pose the biggest threats to July 4th celebrations this year in both New York City and San Francisco. Quote, "We are concerned about the potential threat of copycat attacks inspired by the 2025 New Year's Day vehicle ramming attacks in New Orleans, and continued messaging from terrorist organizations calling for attacks against Western targets." We'll keep an eye on this. Let's hope nothing happens.
Is Charlie still alive? Here's a helicopter, but here's the tail number, N277FX. Okay, so here's the helicopter. Looks exactly the same as the video. See how it's got the line coming down through here? Now this is known as a super mid-size helicopter. This is what the business is known for. Okay, so here's the aircraft, and here's the tail number, here's images of it, and here's its history. So let's see, was there anything that went on that's suspicious? Now one thing is I noticed on September 15th, there's no to and from. So I see dates that is the 14th, 15th, all the way to the 11th, but nothing before that on the 10th. Now this is where flights were coming from and to. Okay, so now let's look at this flight. So the day before, we don't know where it went into, but the day after this flight, we see where it was coming from. So it went to Poughkeepsie, New York. All right, so I have other radar, and here's September 15th, and it is in this area where it was taken off. So there you go. It's not him. I wish it was. Take care. God bless.
Breaking news. Criminals are using HIV-infected syringes to contaminate toilet paper. Pay attention. A new form of terror is silently spreading through supermarkets and public restrooms. Anonymous police sources have confirmed an investigation into a wave of attacks. Cowardly criminals are injecting HIV-infected blood into toilet paper rolls, turning a simple act of hygiene into a deadly game of Russian roulette. This is not a rumor. It is an evil plan designed to cause panic and spread disease. Investigations reveal that after the injection, the syringes are removed, leaving the papers seemingly intact but fatally contaminated. The danger is invisible. The threat is silent. Laboratory analyses of the seized rolls have confirmed the presence of the virus, and there are already reports of victims in hospitals with unexplained infections. The goal is to create chaos and fear, making people feel unsafe everywhere. The process requires careful visual inspection of each roll before use and immediate notification to authorities if anything suspicious is found. Your life, your family's life, everyone's safety depends on sharing this video now.
Okay, if this video is legit, we are screwed. Seriously. So a man in Panama claims that he recently found a freshly fallen meteorite. At first it looked just like some old space rock, so he kept it as a little collectible. But then he started doing experiments on it and noticed some very strange things about it. For example, he put a leaf on it and it shrivels the leaf and then actually even burns it, like burns right through it, which is strange. And over time, he noticed some even weirder things happening. For example, the impact zone in the dirt where it landed actually glows at night. I'm not sure if it's like a radioactive substance or something, but then something completely bizarre, and honestly I'd say worrying, starts to happen. It started growing, almost as if it was alive. So here's the argument. Is this just some wild fungi or spores from the dirt? Or is it actually an extraterrestrial microbe that flew to us across the galaxy? I mean, typically, anything alive would burn up, like when an asteroid breaks through Earth's atmosphere. But not all life is fragile. We've even found types of bacteria here on Earth that live in the most extreme conditions.
You're not going to believe what just happened. Putin just got off a 75-minute phone call with Donald Trump. And what he said, it is chilling. This wasn't some friendly diplomatic back and forth phone call. This was a warning. After Ukraine's recent drone strike obliterated dozens of Russia's nuclear-capable bombers, Putin made it clear with Trump that retaliation is coming. Trump described it as, quote, a strong message. And no, this isn't heading towards peace anytime soon. In fact, Trump said this call won't lead to immediate peace at all. Think about that. Russia's been humiliated on the world stage, their prized war machines destroyed, and now Putin is backed into a corner. What happens when a man like that feels cornered? Ukraine might have landed a blow, but Putin's already planning something bigger, something more dangerous, and Trump knows it. With Iran in the mix too, this isn't just about Russia and Ukraine anymore. This is a global powder keg.
So we've got breaking news from the Middle East, and this is significant. Moments ago, the Israeli military saying that it conducted a strike against senior Hamas leadership. Multiple explosions reported not in Gaza, but in the capital city of Doha in Qatar. In Tel Aviv, Greg Palcott's watching that story. And Greg, it's early. What have you learned from there? Hello.
Well, Bill, this war just stepped up by one more step. In the past half hour or so, we have gotten reports that for the very first time, Israel has struck Doha, Qatar, aiming at the Hamas leadership there. Remember, Qatar is one of the two mediating countries, Qatar and Egypt, trying to come up with an end to this war. And now Israel has struck out at the country, but not the country itself, struck.
Because allegedly, we've had our first communication with the Anunnaki this weekend. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, after the alleged meteorite fell to the ground, a message from the Anunnaki allegedly came through in Alabama, and more specifically Georgia, during a national television broadcast. In this alleged message that lasted for up to 3 minutes, the Anunnaki message claimed to say that they knew about the galactic war that was going on above us in space. They knew about the wars here on Earth. They also knew about the meteorite that fell to the ground, which it wasn't a meteorite. They also claimed that a lot more weird and bizarre and unexpected weather conditions and anomalies would be taking place in the coming months. In this message, the Anunnaki did claim to say that they are here to help. They are not here for any other thing, but they are here to help mankind. Now, have you heard this? And are you perhaps someone who actually saw this message? Now, I have received videos and stories and messages
So you guys know how everybody as of late has been complaining about the electric bill, and they noticed that the bill is getting higher and higher. It's not just y'all, it's happening everywhere. Well, at one point in time, I'm sure you guys thought it was going to increase more and more over time, but I think Donald Trump just hit the button and it's going to increase exponentially much faster, y'all. He just declared a state of emergency on electricity, and what's about to happen is he's about to go hit Canada with more tariffs, with retaliation tariffs, and this is going to cause the electricity to go up even more, because if you forgot, that's what happened in the first place, y'all. Let's listen to this.
Today, Trump declared a national emergency because Ontario set a 25% tariff on all electricity coming into the U.S., which affects 3 U.S. states in a big way: New York, Minnesota, and Michigan, which of course also has Trump now issuing retaliatory tariffs again against Canada. This is right out of Trump's playbook. Create the problem and then declare a national emergency, and then solve the problem so you can nominate yourself as a hero in the situation. But most people can see right through this. Many of us are exhausted at the chaos here in the US. Many people all over the world are exhausted at the chaos that this president is creating. And just as a reminder, Canada has been one of our biggest allies historically, and leave it to Trump to trash that entirely.
So it seems that everyone at this point in time is tired of this so-called, president. So it's like, what do you do? Who voted him in? Because the left keeps saying you did this and the right keeps saying you did that. You know what I'm saying? But all I gotta say is this is prophecy. I've been telling y'all this. But you guys already know that. I don't need to tell y'all this. I told y'all Donald Trump is here to dismantle this whole illegal de facto corporation. But nonetheless, the shift is here, y'all, and everybody's feeling it. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Let's continue to get it. Peace in.
A new
Yo, my electric bill be super high, and now I know why. That's crazy. Hey, for y'all content creators out there that put up the TikTok, can y'all stop putting music in y'all background and just play it regular, man? I be having so much good content that I can't put up because there's music in the background that's copyrighted. Can we stop doing that? Thank you.
revealed U.S. missile, reaching speeds of Mach 50 or more, isn't flying, it's ripping through the air. Its name is being kept under wraps but its capabilities are enough to shock the world. It took less than a minute from launch to hit the target. No radar could have locked on in advance. No defense system had time to react. This is not a conventional weapon. It's a defiance of the laws of physics. It travels through the atmosphere at 15 kilometers per second. It may even reach the edge of the Earth's orbit before it can retarget. It uses AI dynamic flight control. At extreme speeds of Mach 50, it can still change orbit and strike with precision. Like a ray of light across the sky, the target is destroyed before its echo reaches the ground. What's even more frightening is that this missile does not necessarily need a nuclear warhead, rely on the kinetic energy itself, can cause a devastating blow at the level of a small city.
Right now, Israel is striking the Houthi-controlled port of Hodeidah in Yemen. This comes after evacuation notices were issued this morning for this area and also follows Houthi drone and missile attacks against Israel over the past 2 years.
Breaking news, there's a confirmed case of the bubonic plague. So a human case of the plague has been confirmed in Pueblo County, Colorado. So if you don't know what the bubonic plague is, it came in 3 waves from the 1300s to the 1900s and killed millions of people. So basically it's being spread by rodents and insects. And your pets can sometimes be infected by encountering these things. And then that pet can pass it on to their owner. So Colorado is freaking out. They're like, keep your pets inside. If they're outside, have them on a leash. Like, remember what I said, people, millions of people. So here's some facts. If left untreated, the plague has a fatality rate of 30% to 60%. But with antibiotics, that drops to below 5%. But the antibiotics have to be given promptly because of the seriousness of the illness. Okay, now symptoms are going to be severe headache, fever, chills, muscle aches, nausea, vomiting, swollen lymph nodes, and this disease is easily spread. So please be careful, guys. I know this is just like one confirmed case, but this is a very, very serious thing.
If you live close to Florida, you better stay aware. There's some serious shit going down on the coast of Florida right now. And by now, I'm pretty sure you've seen several videos talking about it. Now, allegedly, it's supposed to be a group of whistleblowers. Some claiming to be sailors, some claiming to be military. They've been going around on all social media sites, basically saying that the U.S. Navy discovered a huge ship underneath water. Now, this huge ship is supposed to be located somewhere off the coast of Florida in Daytona Beach. Now, allegedly, whatever this thing is, it's been sending out pulses, knocking out people's lights and electricity and things of that nature. Look at this shit. They even mesmerized. Those ain't airplanes. Airplanes can't fly that low. So what are they? Are they UFOs being attracted to the mothership? Now, it's been reports that people have been seeing the same sightings over the Gulf of Mexico these past couple of months. So if you live anywhere in or around Daytona Beach, I'll stay aware. But most importantly, if you see any of these objects in the sky, get your camera out, start recording, and let us know what you see, because you closer than we are. We need to know if there's a mothership out there.
Today, we're formally declaring a public safety emergency. This is an emergency. This is a tragic emergency. And it's embarrassing for me to be up here. You know, I'm going to see Putin. I'm going to Russia on Friday. I don't like being up here talking about how unsafe and how dirty and disgusting this once beautiful capital was, with graffiti all over the walls.
All right, let's talk about what's going on. Troops have been deployed to Memphis, Chicago, New York City, DC, Columbus, and a lot of other major cities. They're now announcing that 3i Atlas is actually an alien mothership, given the fact that it doesn't have a tail. There are UAP spottings all over the globe. Russia just attacked Poland with drones, and we are on the verge of World War III. I think they are all connected, and I think I'm going to be able to spot this the entire time and call it as I see it. Even well, investigative journalists are being banned and shadow banned. Type in the comment, what do you think?
NATO and Russia are facing off for the first time in history. 80,000 troops are at the border of Belarus and Poland, along with tanks and fighting vehicles. For the first time, NATO troops entered Poland or at the border of Belarus, watching the Russians perform the biggest military exercise of the year. And Russian jets and NATO jets are just miles apart in the air. And both sides have sent the warning: if a single bullet flies across, World War III begins. And in Kaliningrad right here, the Russians have placed Iskander ballistic missiles for the first time. And Russian and Belarusian militaries are on high alert, ready for battle. For the entire day today, President Putin will be in a command center in case things go off. And just for this week, the Polish president is forced to be within 5 miles of an underground bunker in case something escalates. The last time Russia conducted this same exercise in Belarus, days later, the invasion of Ukraine occurred. Who would win in a war, Russia or NATO? Comment below and follow for updates.
Major update to the Panama organic meteorite that crash landed in Panama. Okay, so Kin originally found this meteorite rock in a flaming crater not too far from his home, right? So he found it in this fiery crater. Now, something just happened in China. They shot a meteorite out of the sky. They blew up a meteorite. When has this ever happened, right? Coinkydink? I don't know, China, what is going on, right? Originally, when I first saw this, I thought it was either a spray-painted potato or this was a type of devil's finger fungus, okay? Which is like an egg-shaped thing that grows out and it looks kind of similar, right? Look at the state of the object that it now is, okay? So he broke it apart, grew it in Petri dishes, right? Now look what it's grown into. What in all things holy on Mother Earth is that, bruv, with a capital B, mate? That is venom, bro. It's moving. I don't even know if this is fake anymore. Is this real? Right? Bro's just got this growing in his house, mate. What is that about? We need to put that in the blast furnace immediately and get rid of this thing. I don't know how he hasn't had his door kicked in by the Panama government of wherever he is. Guys, what do you think, man?
We now have an update on the TikToker that was presumed to be missing after he turned plastic into gasoline. Yes, that's right. He was apparently being watched by some people and he didn't know who they were. He said that there were even helicopters circling around where he worked. But now, chat, we have an update for you guys from his very mother chat. We have all of the details to tell you in this video. He came up with this idea called plastiline. He pretty much just got junk plastic, threw it inside of this machine, and out came this plastic crude oil. The only problem is it still needed to be refined. And then after that, it could literally be used as gas. And ever since he came up with that invention, the TikToker known as Julian Brown said that spies were literally looking at him everywhere that he went. Then he apparently went missing for 2 weeks, and the fans still even think that he's missing today. However, Julian Brown's own mother says that he is not missing. His mother confirmed this, saying that he's safe but in hiding for security reasons after cryptic post. Additionally, Atlanta PD has no missing person report. Regardless, chat, we need to protect Julian Brown. But chat, what do you guys think about this one? Let me know and drop a comment.
Yes, this is exactly what we were warned about. Scientists are in shock after discovering signs of a creature larger than an entire continent rising from the ocean depths. Its name, as written in Isaiah 27, Leviathan, the monstrous serpent of chaos foretold to appear on Judgment Day. Aerial photos now show what looks like a colossal head beneath the waves. It's not land, it's moving. And sonar scans taken in May revealed a massive dark shape, hundreds of feet deep, slowly pushing toward the surface. Its size, bigger than the entire state of Texas. Experts fear it could be heading toward the U.S., especially after a sudden crack 6 football fields wide opened in Wyoming without warning. Meanwhile, earthquakes are increasing, whales and marine life keep washing ashore. Lifeless, everything points to one chilling possibility. Leviathan is waking up, or the Bible's doomsday prophecy coming true. If it's real, humanity may already be running.
For the love of God, please tell me that all of you have seen the video now of the alien that was captured on the Ring camera in California. Now, if you haven't seen this video, it's the clearest video we've gotten so far of an extraterrestrial just wandering around on Earth. Now, this video has actually gotten so much traction that it's made it to mainstream news. Now, sometimes I don't believe the things mainstream news puts out there because, come on, it's mainstream news. They're meant to deceive you and point you in the direction that your government wants you to go in. But this video is quite amazing. Now, if you haven't seen it, I'm going to show it to you. But a Ring camera, a lady in California caught this on her Ring camera at 1 a.m. You can listen to the interaction back and forth with her and her child. I'm going to show you the video, but tell me what you think of this because this is pretty cool.
I'm literally going crazy, like I'm losing my mind. And I took the phone to my son, so I was like, can you check this for me? I was like, am I seeing things or is this? And he's like, Mom, it's an alien.
In that interview, she says then her son was like, it's an alien, call the cops. She's like, I'm not going to call the cops. They'll think I'm crazy. But this was captured on film. Now check this angle. What do you think? Is this the first time you've seen this video? Because I will tell you this, more and more stuff is going to start showing up. And we tried to tell you.
Hey, well, that's it for the video today, guys, man. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope you learned something new today. Some crazy stuff going on in the world, man, and it don't seem like it's getting any better, does it? You know, can we stop making weapons? Can we stop fighting each other? Can we stop putting music in the background of our videos so reactors like me can react to it without copyrights? I mean, come on, people. But hey, man, you know, y'all be safe out there, man. Don't start on no unnecessary BS that you just don't need in your life right now, man. You know, just go play some video games. Go hug your loved ones. You know, if you see an alien in the street, don't shoot it. Please don't shoot it. You know, we don't want to start nothing we can't finish. But hey, I love y'all, Dog Mafia. Be safe. Peace.